big black storm's coming. Oh, Toto, what are we going to do? You should have run away from me. Aunt Anne, I'm sorry I ran outside, but I had to find Toto. Where are you? In the storm cellar? We'll never be able to open the storm door. The wind's too strong. Let's run for the house, Toto. Hurry, hurry. Houses don't go away, do they? Even in Kansas?
A house came flying down. Whee!
I thought our house would never stop flying, but where have we landed? The most beautiful place I've ever seen, but it doesn't look a bit like Kansas. Excuse me, but I am a little confused. Where am I?
Welcome, noble sorcerer, to the land of Oz.
The land of Oz? I've never heard of it before.
Fancy that. The Munchkin people are grateful to you for killing Lucinda.
Hush, Toto, but there must be some mistake. My name is Dorothy, and I haven't killed anything.
Your house did when it landed. See, there are her feet in the ruby slippers sticking out from your doorstep.
Oh dear, whatever shall we do?
Don't distress yourself, my dear. Lucinda was a very wicked witch. And now the Munchkins are free.
I'm Buck. And I'm Zok. Thank you muchly for doing thusly.
I didn't do anything, really, but you're most welcome.
I'm Belinda, the Witch of the North, and a friend of the Munchkins.
Oh my, are you a real witch?
Of course, and a good one too.
But I thought all witches were wicked.
Gracious, but you have been misinformed. Your schooling must have been most inadequate.
I went to a very fine school, and what's more, I got fine grades on my report cards.
Yet you have never heard of the land of Oz, and you are very mixed up about witches.
I'm afraid so.
In the land of Oz, there have always been 4 witches, 2 of them good and 2 of them bad. Now that the wicked Lucinda is dead, but in the west lives the even wickeder witch, Belinda. Belinda has found out about this and is angry.
I don't ever want to meet her.
Let's hope you never do. Now of the 2 good witches, I am one, Belinda of the North. The other is Glinda the Good Witch of the South.
What was that?
The gentle sound of Glinda the Good. It means that she too now knows that Lucinda is dead.
You really are a good witch.
She's a good witch. A do as she should witch.
A very sweet witch. A happy to meet witch. A happy to meet witch.
A gentle and kind witch.
A lucky to find witch. A lucky to find witch.
And I'm certainly glad you found me. Buddy, my Aunt Em and Uncle Henry told me there are no witches anymore.
Poor Aunt Em and Uncle Henry.
I live with them in Kansas. That is, I did live with them until a big black wind blew Toto and me in our house here.
Kansas. I don't recall any mention of that in our geography books. Tell me, is it a civilized country?
Oh my, yes.
Well, that accounts for it. I don't believe there are any witches left. But here in the land of Oz, we have witches and even a very great wizard.
A wizard?
He's more powerful than us combined.
How strange! A change!
The wicked Lucinda has disappeared, leaving nothing but her ruby slippers.
How very odd.
She was so old, she dried up quickly. Now the shoes are yours, my dear.
What pretty ruby shoes.
You should try them on.
Do you think I should?
Yes.
They're perfect fit.
Naturally.
Thank you so much for your kindness, but will you please tell me which direction I must go to find Kansas?
That's impossible. The land of Oz is surrounded by a deadly desert, and no one can cross it.
Oh dear, I simply must go back to Aunt Em and Uncle Henry.
Don't you like it here?
The country's very beautiful.
You mean that Kansas is even lovelier?
Oh no, the part I live in isn't really beautiful at all, but it's my home.
I understand. Home is always the most beautiful place in the world.
Then you'll help me?
Such power is beyond my knowledge, but there may be a way.
Oh, tell me, please.
You must go to the Emerald City and talk with the Great Wizard of Oz.
Is he a good man?
He's a good wizard. Whether he's a man or not, I do not know.
How must I get to this Emerald City?
You must walk. It's a long journey and perhaps a dangerous one.
Is it dangerous?
Now that Lucinda is dead, the wicked witch Belinda may try to cast a spell on you.
A magic spell?
Belinda is very clever, and she probably hates you.
Oh dear. Thank you for warning me. You're a very nice witch.
A give good advice witch.
A give good advice witch. Now just follow the yellow brick road to the Emerald City, and good luck.
I cannot delay witch. Go on her way, witch.
I'll go on her way, witch, but which way is my way?
Straight ahead, of course.
Did somebody speak to me?
Certainly. How do you do?
I'm pretty well, thank you. How do you do?
Not too well, actually. It's very boring to be perched up here all night and day to scare away the crows.
Can't you get down?
No, this pole is stuck at my back. I'd be much obliged if you would lift me off of it.
Now, Toto, she seems a very friendly scarecrow.
Thank you very much. Whoa! Oops, sorry. I'm not too steady on my feet yet, but I feel all brand new.
Really?
Well, I practically am all brand new. A munchkin farmer made me just last week. Do you think he did a good job?
Just lovely.
You don't have to be too complimentary. I'm well aware that one of my eyes is painted on a little cricket.
Well, as long as you can see out of it.
May I ask who you are and where you are going?
My name is Dorothy, and I'm going to the Emerald City to ask the Great Wizard of Oz to send me back to Kansas.
Where's Emerald City?
Don't you know?
No, I don't know anything. I'm stuffed with straw, so I have no brains at all.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Do you think that if I go to the Emerald City with you, the Great Wizard could give me some brains?
I really can't say for sure, but come with me if you like and ask him.
That sounds like a good idea. Not that I know a good idea when I hear one. You can't do any real thinking with straw.
I see.
Some of it shows. Munchkin Farmer wasn't very good at sewing up seams.
I like the way he made you. It gives you a sort of happy-go-lucky look.
Thank you, but I really prefer to be the intellectual type with a very high IQ.
What does that mean?
You should know better than to ask me what anything means.
I think you could be quite intelligent if you had a few brains.
It's so nice of you to say so. Did you hear a groan?
Yes, someone must be hurt.
Great cornstalks! It's a man made of tin!
Look how rusty he is. Did you groan just now?
Been groaning off and on for a very long time. No one has ever heard me before now. Don't worry, he can't hurt me. I'm made almost completely out of tin, as you can see.
Can we do something to help you?
Would you be kind enough to look for my again? My joints are rusted so badly, I can't move them at all.
You think it's here somewhere?
I lost it one rainy day while cutting wood.
Oh, here it is. Where do I start?
Oil my neck first. I do hate a stiff neck. Much better than old-fashioned rubbing liniment.
Now the joints on his arms. He needs elbow grease.
How good it feels. How did you know I wanted to let go of my axe?
I didn't really know, because I haven't any brains. But I just thought it might be a good idea. I'll do his leg joints.
I thank you from the very bottom of my 10 feet. I thank you from the bottom of my heart, but unfortunately, I don't have one.
No heart at all?
I'm a woodman, you know, and it's hard to cut down trees without dropping your axe. So I asked the tinsmith to make me a nice, shiny new part. It couldn't be hurt with my axe.
You'll soon be bright and shiny again.
But the tinsmith wasn't clever enough to give me a part. So I've been heartbroken ever since.
That's too bad.
Sometimes just thinking about it makes me cry. Please wipe my axe quickly. Thank you. I must keep my old can with me at all times, or the tears will rust my heart.
We're on our way to Emerald City to see the Great Wizard of Oz.
I want him to send me back to Kansas, and Scarecrow wants him to give her some brains.
Do you suppose that the Great Wizard could give me a heart?
I should think so.
Then will you allow me to join you on this journey?
We'll be glad of your company.
I myself think brains are better, for a fool wouldn't know what to do with a heart if he had one.
I'll take the heart. Brains don't make you happy. Happiness is the best thing in the world.
And home is the very best place.
How long will it take us to get to the Emerald City?
Having no brains, I haven't the faintest notion. But there's still one wicked witch left in this land, and in my foolish way, I suggest that we all be on guard against her.
That's what the good witch Belinda said.
Watch out!
Run, Dorothy, run!
Don't you dare bite Toto. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. A big beast like you trying to bite a poor little dog.
I wasn't gonna bite your dog.
But you tried. You're nothing but a big coward.
I know it. I've always known it. But how can I help it?
Striking a stuffed girl like the poor Scarecrow?
Is she really stuffed?
Of course she is.
Is this one stuffed too?
He's made of tin.
Don't want to keep blunt in my claws. And I wasn't gonna bite your dog. I really am just a big coward.
But how can you be a coward when you're so strong and big?
I guess I was born that way.
But the lion is the queen of beasts.
I know. That's why all the animals in the forest are afraid of me. They think I'm brave.
That's very sad. If I had a heart, I would feel sorry for you.
Thank you, just the same. Do you have any brains? I think so, but I've never tried to use them.
We're on our way to the Emerald City to ask the Great Wizard of Oz to help us. Maybe you'd like to come along?
Do you think he could give me courage? Just as easily as he could give me brains.
Or give me a heart.
Or send me back to Kansas?
I might be a fit for the journey.
We'll all stick together and help each other. Please say you'll come along.
That's a very kind-hearted offer.
Oh, not at all. It's because I have no heart to guide me that I must be so considerate of other people's feelings.
All right, let's go.
But I still don't know which way.
On the yellow brick road.
How are we going to find it?
Oh, we're already on it. See?
Why, so we are.
Didn't take any brains to figure that one out.
Oh, look, beautiful dancing flowers.
Now where could they have come from?
They're just lovely.
Very nice, but let's get started.
No, wait, they're going to dance.
They're singing too. Dorothy, let's go.
Not yet.
What's the matter?
These are deadly poppy flowers. They put people to sleep.
I'm not sleepy.
Nor I, but look at the others.
Who would want them to go to sleep?
Since I don't have any brains, I don't really know. But it might be Belinda, the Wicked Witch of the West.
You're right. Lion, I'm here.
Did someone pop me? You've got to frighten those poppies away. After I take a little nap.
No, You've got to do it now.
Why all that hurry?
You listen to the words of this song, you'll know. Hurry before it's too late to save Dorothy and Toto.
Oh, I'm afraid. If only I wasn't such a coward. Hurrah!
Dorothy, wake up. Open your eyes.
The wicked Belinda sent the puppies to put you to sleep forever.
I don't know what happened. All of a sudden I felt so very sleepy. But I'm all right now.
Then let's be off for Emerald City, and fast.
But I still don't know which way.
You want to go in the right direction, correct?
Yes, of course.
Then go right, naturally.
If I didn't know better, I'd say you had brains.
What a silly notion.
Glinda the Good. She's glad we're on our way.
Belinda's bad. She's angry the puppies didn't stop us.
We won't let anything stop us now. On to Emerald City and the Great Wizard of Oz.
Captain Beardo, don't you ever get tired just marching back and forth?
I obey the orders of the Great Wizard of Oz.
So do I. I just because I must.
The matter's been discussed. Just us. Not my whiskers.
I wouldn't be surprised if a little green bird had a nest in there.
Let's have no more of this silly chatter. Guarding the throne of the Great Wizard is no laughing matter.
Yes, sir. I just because I must. Beardo,
What now?
have you ever actually seen the Great Wizard?
No.
Neither have I. I wonder what he looks like.
That's of no concern to us.
Do you think it's true what people say about him?
I never listen to gossip. What are they saying?
That he can take any form he wishes. A fierce animal, a bird, a mouse, and sometimes just nothing at all.
Quite true, I believe.
But what he looks like, no one really knows.
Correct. Get on with your dust.
Yes, sir. I dust. Someone's knocking.
I have ears. Who stands without?
Without what?
Who seeks admittance to the throne room of the Great Wizard of Oz?
My name is Dorothy, and I've come with my friends to see the wizard.
The wizard sees no one on Tuesdays.
Today is Wednesday.
She's right.
He sees no one on Wednesdays without an appointment.
I've come to make an appointment now.
What's the matter?
One of her friends is a huge lion.
Please let us in. The lion won't hurt anyone, I promise.
Well, brave Captain of the Guard.
You know I'm the only guard, and my gun is never loaded.
Please, it's very important.
Never let it be said that I'm afraid of anything.
Roar!
Stay behind me. If there's any danger here, I'll fight as long as I'm alive. Where did you come from?
We've come to see the Great Wizard.
Don't you know that the wizard is all powerful and all terrible?
Of course.
And if your errand is a foolish one, he may get angry and destroy you.
But Arian's not a foolish one.
We've been told that he's a good wizard.
He rules the Emerald City wisely.
Why didn't you let us in?
Please excuse my friend for roaring so loudly. She didn't mean to frighten anyone.
Well, I did really. But I'm such a coward that no one believes me.
See, she's very sweet. Really.
She says that of me.
Do you think the Great Wizard will see us?
Go knock on his study door and ask permission.
Yes, Captain.
You may be seated if you wish.
It's a nice palace you have here.
Thank you.
It was kind of you, Buster.
Yes, it was.
Are you afraid of me?
Most certainly not. The wizard very seldom sees visitors.
He better let us in. Roar!
Stop roaring at the nice captain.
Sorry.
Where have you come from?
Oh, very far away. Especially me. I used to live in Kansas where I didn't even know there was a land of Oz.
I suppose they call that modern education.
They call it being realistic, I think.
That's for educators who are adult. I know I'm real.
I know it's not polite to ask personal questions, but is your beard real too?
It most certainly is, and there's not a little green bird nesting in it.
What did he say? Did you see
Is he good and kind?
Or fierce or terrible? I heard his voice and he has consented to see you.
Oh, good.
You are to be admitted to his presence one at a time.
I feel better if we could all be together.
You heard the order of the wizard. Who wants to go first?
Maybe I should go first. Coward though I am.
No. Only a very foolish person without a brain takes a chance like this. So I'll be first.
The rest of you can come with me and wait to be summoned.
You're a true friend.
I have a heart. Tremble for you.
Try to be courageous, even though I'm not.
I can only be my own foolish self. We wish you well. Why have you turned your back?
It is forbidden that I make any attempt to see the wizard.
Great cornstalks. You must be quite unusual.
He is.
Well, come to think of it, I'm a little unusual myself.
No comment.
What do I do now?
Wait for the wizard to make his presence known.
Is he here yet?
The great and terrible Wizard of Oz is here.
That green light.
Who are you?
Only a scarecrow stuffed with straw.
That much I can easily see.
Oh, shucks. It's becoming part of the seams again.
Why do you seek me?
I've come to ask if you would please put brains in my head instead of straw.
Ah, so you'd like to have brains.
Yes, so great green light.
Why should I do this for you?
Because you are wise and powerful, and no one else can help me.
I will consider your request after I have talked to the others.
But your great green light.
You are dismissed.
Did you see him?
Why, he's only a green ball of light.
Come with me and wait. The wizard is ready for the next visitor.
Where's the wizard?
He'll make his presence known.
What was that?
I am Oz, the great and terrible.
You're allowed something on.
I am whatever I choose to be. Who are you?
I am a woodman, made of tiff.
Why do you seek me?
I have no heart, and I cannot be guided as helping. I pray you to give me a heart, so that I may be like a man.
Why should I do this for you?
Because you alone can help me.
I will consider your request after I have talked to the others.
But you're a great deep gone.
You are dismissed.
You heard him.
He's only a deep sounding gone.
You say that because you have no heart to beat faster in his presence.
Come with me and wait. The great wizard is ready for the next visitor.
Is he afraid of me?
Prepare yourself.
For what?
Only the wizard knows which form he'll take this time.
Can you give me a little hint?
Impossible.
Will he be small or large?
Either.
I'm not so much afraid of small things as I am large things. Of course, that's because I'm a coward.
I knew that the minute you walked in the store.
Of course. I can see that you're a very brave soul.
Naturally.
When will he be coming?
Oz the great and terrible is already here.
Wow, you really are a tall wizard.
Who dared to say otherwise?
Are you tall wizardry?
Why do you seek me?
Because I have no courage.
Why should I give you? Why do you seek me?
Because only you can give me courage.
Why should I do this for you?
Because only you can.
I will consider your request after I have talked to the little girl, Dorothy.
Please don't scare her.
What I must do, I must do. You are dismissed.
He really is a wizard as well as a tower.
That very well may be.
Come with me. The great wizard is ready for Dorothy now.
Oh dear, I'm getting very nervous. Try not to be afraid, even though I was.
The Scarecrow says he's a bouncing green light, and the Tin Man says he's a deep sounding gong.
Oh, not at all. He's a wizard as tall as a tower.
Hush, Toto. This is no time to bark. I understand the wizard is ready to see me.
He is.
How can I see him when the room's so dark?
Darkness makes no difference to him.
But it does to me.
Why?
Because in the dark, I don't know what's going on.
You'll soon find out.
Why, he's a huge ball of fire.
I am Oz, the great and terrible. Who are you?
I am Dorothy, the small and meek.
Why have you come?
To seek your help.
Who told you about me?
Belinda, the good witch of the north.
Where did you get those ruby slippers?
From Lucinda, the wicked witch of the east, when my house landed on her and killed her.
Ah, yes. What do you wish of me?
Please send me back to Kansas where my Aunt Em and Uncle Henry are.
You don't like the land of Oz?
Oh, the country is very beautiful, but I miss my own people, and I know they're worried about me.
Why should I do this for you?
Because you're strong, and I'm weak. Because you're a great wizard, and I'm only a helpless little girl.
You have no right to expect me to use my magic power for you and your friends unless you help me first.
But what can I possibly do for you?
If you wish me to use my magic power for you and your friends, you must help me first, then I'll help you.
Tell me what to do, I'll try.
In the west, there lives a wicked witch named Belinda, who rules the Winky country.
I've heard of her.
Belinda gained all her power by stealing a magic golden telescope. Go there, get that telescope, and bring it to me.
Did she steal it from you?
Don't ask questions. I want that golden telescope.
But how can I possibly get it away from her?
You destroyed the wicked witch of the east,
Just by accident.
and you wear the ruby slippers, which bear a powerful charm.
But I don't know what the charm is.
When you bring me the golden telescope, I'll send you back to Kansas.
But if you, who are great and terrible, can't get it yourself, how do you expect me to do it?
That problem is for you to solve.
But if she's a terrible witch, I'm afraid.
Then your friends will never get the things they want, and you will never go back to Kansas.
Truly the wizard is great and terrible.
Of course he is.
Is he going to grant our request?
Not until we go to the land of the Winkies and take the magic golden telescope from Belinda, the wicked witch of the west.
She guesses what we're up to. Chance is all. But as the kids say, what are we waiting for?
I do so want to see Aunt Em and Uncle Henry.
If I had a heart and pigs, they'll go along, keep you company.
I'm too much of a coward to be much help, but I'll come along too.
I'm too much of a fool to be any help at all. Welcome to. Which road leads to the wicked witch to the west?
There is no road, because no one ever wants to go that way.
But Dorothy must get the magic golden telescope.
Linda won't take kindly to the idea.
I keep thinking of Aunt Em worrying about me and trying not to cry, and Uncle Henry will blow his nose so loud and pretend he's cold. I know they both miss me.
Naturally, people with hearts love each other very much.
But I must try not to be afraid of this witch, because I have to go back to camp.
Now you're talking sense. The way I would talk if I had a brain.
Which way do we start?
Keep west where the sun sets, and you can't fail to find the witch.
Goodbye. We may never see you again.
Don't cry. We'll come back. I just know we'll come back.
The wickedest witch in all the land, and everyone trembles at my command.
At her command.
I'm very smart with magic art. I scream and yell and cast a spell.
You cast a spell.
I kick and fight, I scratch and bite, I stamp and shout, I hit and clout.
She hits and clouds.
I capture all who come to call, and laugh with glee at misery.
At misery.
I'm the wickedest witch there ever was, and I brag and brag about this because I'm glad I'm bad.
She's glad she's bad.
I'd like to be bad.
She likes to be bad.
In fact, I'm very good at it.
She's very good at it.
Hurry and finish that cage, lazy winkle.
Yes, your witchiness.
Lazy wonkle, want it all ready when our visitors get here.
Yes, your witchiness.
And you, my sweet kitty cats. Be quiet and gentle when Dorothy comes in. I'm going to fool her into thinking I'm a good witch. No hissing or scratching until I say so. Promise, Inky.
Not even one little hiss. I promise.
Blinky.
Not even one little scratch. I promise.
Slinky.
But I just time my closet opened yesterday. Won't be easy, but I promise.
Make sure that cage is good and tight while I check once more through my magic telescope.
Yes, Your Witchiness.
Ha! They're entering our courtyard now.
Our courtyard, meow.
What fine slaves they'll make.
What fine slaves.
But I wish you knew why they were coming here. Quick, cover the door.
Please, Your Witchiness.
She's only a child.
Let her go.
We'll work harder than ever for you.
I never let anyone go. She's here, the little dear.
The little dear
She's wearing the ruby shoes that she doesn't know how to use.
doesn't know how to use.
Come in, my dear. Such a nice surprise to have company.
Then you didn't expect me?
How could I possibly expect you when I don't even know your name?
It's Dorothy, and I've been traveling all night. This is my dog, Toto.
Now be good little kitty cats. You must be tired from your long journey. Sit down on the chair and rest a bit.
You're not a bit like I'd expected.
Really?
People say...
So they've been talking about me again. People are forever making up stories. Jealous, you know.
Jealous?
Because I rule the Winky country so well. And all the Winkies just love me. Isn't that so?
Yes, Your Witchiness.
You see, all lies the things people say.
All lies.
Why, some of them actually think I'm a bad witch.
And you're not?
You can see for yourself how nice I am.
How nice she is.
Then maybe I was wrong to come here. Oh, now I don't know what to do.
Just take off those silly-looking shoes, dearie.
Thank you, but I have friends waiting outside. I'll have to tell them we made a big mistake. I'm sure a nice witch like you wouldn't steal anything.
What a ridiculous notion. Invite your friends to come in, dearie.
I hope you'll excuse me for thinking wrong things about you.
Everyone makes mistakes. And you're making the biggest one of your life right now.
The biggest one of her life right now.
We've been worried about you.
Afraid you might be in trouble.
Nonsense. Belinda is really a very nice witch.
If I had brains, I might be able to understand this.
Welcome, strangers. Why have you come to see me?
Well, it's a little hard to explain.
Maybe we'll tell you after a little while.
Does your friend have something the matter with her head?
Nothing serious.
Just that there aren't any brains in it.
Don't let that worry you. Lots of my friends are a little short on brains.
And you like them just the same?
I like them even better.
This really bothers me.
No, you must be tired. I have a very special room prepared where visitors may rest when they're tired. Please, step inside.
I never get tired because I'm made of gem.
Nor I, because I'm so strong.
I do, and my throat hurts again from roaring.
Oh, too bad.
This is most kind.
Surprisingly kind.
Only I could think.
You are bad. You've locked my friends up in a cage.
I'm as bad as can be. Can be. I've locked them up and I have the key.
She has the key.
What are you going to do to them?
I'll think about that after a while. But you're my slave. My slave, my slave. And I know how to make my slaves behave.
Her slaves behave.
Stop that, you ugly beast, or I'll rip your sore throat with my own special vanishing cream.
Only I wasn't such a coward.
Don't blame yourself, and I won't be your slave.
Do you want to see the lion star, or the Tin Man rest away, or the Scarecrow used as kindling for my fires?
Oh no, I'll do anything you say.
Go fetch my serving maids Amber and Topaz.
Yes, Your Witchiness.
I've caused so much trouble for my friends, but all I really want to do is go back to Kansas.
You think I care? I laugh and laugh when I make folks sad, because I'm bad.
Because she's bad.
Here you are, Your Witchiness. Amber and Topaz. Whatever you ask, we're ready to do.
This is my new slave, Dorothy. She'll help you scrub and clean.
Hello. Are you afraid to talk to me?
Of course they're afraid. So fetch a pail of water and a mop.
I'll get the pail.
Hi, Mom.
Whatever I ask, they're ready to do. They learn to obey, and so will you.
And so will you.
Or else. Are you good at mopping floors?
I've never tried.
You look strong. Yes, I think we'll get a lot of work out of you.
Pail and mop.
Get busy. Come, my precious ones, and sit outside in the sun with me.
like my golden telescope?
Oh, where did you get it?
I stole it, naturally.
It's very pretty.
Much more than just pretty, my pretty, but you'll never get your hands on it. The sky cloud's over. I'll come in. I do hate the rain.
Why do you hate the rain?
Wouldn't you like to know? But wait, surely you don't want to get your ruby shoes wet mopping the floor.
Nothing matters to me but going back to Kansas right now.
How would you like to trade shoes with me?
No, thank you.
Then your ruby slippers wait to stay nice and dry.
No.
Stubborn child.
Now, Toto, you stay there and be good. Why do you suppose she doesn't like the rain?
We haven't.
Finest idea.
Do you have to work for her?
All the Winkies have to because
He came to our country and made us into her slaves.
Do you have?
we hope you destroy her.
When you destroyed the wicked witch of the east.
That just happened. I couldn't help it.
Oh, dear.
Do you have to work all the time?
Yes, and if we don't hurry,
Look at after us with their broom.
I'll never be able to get the golden telescope. She's holding it.
Don't give up so soon.
I blame myself for what's happened to all of you. Are you very uncomfortable in there?
it is a little crowded.
I should have torn that witch to pieces.
She has stopped you with a magic spell. Why do you suppose she hates me so?
She hates everything.
Well, why me, especially?
Maybe she thinks you have more magic than she has.
But that's just silly. They don't teach any magic in Kansas.
Too bad. There must be a way to get that magic telescope.
How?
Only I could think. Then I'd tell you.
I feel like crying. Thank you. I know you would. I feel like crying too when I think about ending Kansas.
Please stop. Now he's got me doing this.
This is no time for tears. If we don't get that telescope very soon, there's no hope for any of us.
I know that. She's coming.
You are a very slow worker.
I haven't had much experience.
Perhaps you're still tired from your long journey.
I guess so.
Now, you're not so bad. Sit down on the bench and rest a bit.
I really am very tired.
That's better, isn't it, pet? Dorothy, be careful. Why aren't you straw-stuffed creature? Those ruby slippers don't fit you very well, do they?
Oh, yes, they do.
They have very peculiar toes.
I like them.
Not my type of shoe at all. But do you mind if I try one on?
No.
Yes!
Give me back my ruby shoe.
Never, it's mine now.
You had no right to take it away from me.
Someday I'll get the other one too.
I said give it back to me.
No, don't put water on me. Oh, evil day, now it's too late. Now see what you've done?
What have I done?
I'm melting away!
Look, she really is melting away.
To think that a little slip of a girl like you would be the death of me.
But I really didn't know. So that is why you don't like the rain?
I'm melting.
Oh my, she really has melted away. The golden telescope.
You've got it.
This is all that is left of her.
Get the keys from the cat and open the cage. The Wicked Witch
Has melted!
She melted!
Now we can go back to the Emerald City and claim our rewards.
Can't you stay here?
Be a roller?
Thank you, but we must be on our way. There.
We're glad you have.
The golden telescope.
Thank you.
We think there's
Magic in
So do I, or the wizard don't want it so much. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye. Thank you all for being so good to me. May your land always be free and happy.
Now I'll get my heart.
and I'll get my brains.
And I, my courage.
Because Dorothy has the golden telescope.
And now the great wizard will have to send me back to Kansas.
So what is going on here?
I'm just helping you with guard duty. The captain has whiskers so long and green, the fanciest whiskers I ever have seen.
Thank you.
But you look rather weird with so fancy a beard.
That's your opinion.
Do you mind if I clip just a bit at the tip?
Keep away from me.
I feel an urge to sniff and clip and clip.
Just dare not clip your hair.
What was that? That's Toto, Dorothy's dog.
But it couldn't possibly be. No one ever returns from the country of the wicked, but to the west.
May we come in, please?
It is Dorothy.
Hello, we're back.
But how did you do it?
She gave you the telescope?
She couldn't help it. She's melted.
Melted?
Who melted her?
Dorothy.
Great guns.
You must have wonderful magic indeed.
Dear me, no.
How extremely odd.
What's odd to me is anyone should think I have. Will you please let the great wizard know we are here?
Well, we've come to claim the rewards he's promised us.
Just leave the telescope and go away. Come back tomorrow or the next day.
That was the wizard speaking?
Come back next week.
But we don't want to wait that long.
Then come next month or never.
He sounds angry with us.
I thought you'd be pleased.
So did I.
Why are you angry with us, Mr. Wizard?
Because I'm in a bad mood.
When will you be in a good mood?
As soon as you go away.
Oh dear, whatever shall we do now?
I wish I knew.
Please, Mr. Wizard, let us stay. We have something to tell you.
I don't feel like listening.
But this is important.
So am I.
Where are you?
I am everywhere. To the eyes of common mortals, I am now invisible.
But we don't have to see you. All we ask is a chance to talk to you.
Please, oh great green light.
Please. Oh, Santi gone.
Please, oh Tower High Magician. Please, oh mighty Wizard of Oz, because you promised.
Fine. I will seat myself upon my throne. I am here. Jade and Verdo, depart.
We've come to claim our rewards.
What rewards?
The ones you promised, oh great invisible wizard.
What promises did I make?
You promised to give me brains.
Promise to give me a heart.
And you promised to give me her. And you promised to send me back to Kansas if I brought my golden telescope.
Ah, yes. How did you manage to get it from Belinda?
Well, I didn't know that water would make her melt away, but it did.
Completely?
Absolutely and completely. She's gone.
I must have time to think this over.
But you've had plenty of time already.
I don't see why we should have to wait.
Because if you don't, roar!
Oh, goodness gracious! Mercy me!
Who are you?
I am Oz, the great and terrible.
You?
Don't hurt me. Please don't.
But I thought the wizard was a great ball of light.
I thought he was something else.
I thought he was a magician as well as a power. I thought he was able to turn himself into all these things, even into a ball of fire.
No, you're all wrong. I've been making believe.
Aren't you really a great wizard at all?
I'm supposed to be very great.
But not really.
Not a bit of it, my dear. I'm just a common man.
But this is awful. How will I ever get my brains?
I'm my heart.
Or I'm a Kurt. Or how will I ever get back to Kansas?
My dear friends, I beg you to please keep my secret. Think of all the trouble I'd be in if everyone knew the truth about me.
Doesn't anyone else know?
Just you four and myself. That's why I never let any of my people see me.
But you appeared in so many strange ways.
Just simple tricks, my dear. I used to work for the circus in Omaha, Nebraska. One day, I went up in a balloon, it broke loose, and floated all the way here, to the planet of Oz.
Just tricks?
When the people saw me come down out of the sky, they naturally thought I must be a very powerful wizard, so they made me their ruler.
I think you're a very bad man.
No, I'm really a very good man, but a very bad wizard.
I'd be so proud of you if only you could give me some brains.
Experience is the only thing that brings knowledge, and it seems to me you're doing pretty well with just Johnny. But wait, it just so happens I have enough magic to help you out.
I've always liked the way you are, Scarecrow.
But wait till you hear the splendid thoughts my new brain will turn out.
Over here, please, kneel down. Now then, opening in one of the circles.
I'm afraid she wasn't stitched very well.
That doesn't matter. There seems to be room for quite a lot.
That makes me very, very brainy.
That's exactly what I'm doing. There. Now you have brand new brains.
What's the safety net for?
To clean your back together.
I feel very wise. When I get used to my brains, I'm sure I'll know everything.
How about me? Who would like to have a heart?
Some people seem to get along better without one.
Not me.
Hearts can be sad as well as glad.
That's exactly the kind of heart I want.
Then I'll be glad to oblige. It just so happens I have a box full of hearts of all sizes. Isn't this a beauty?
Just perfect. But is it a kind heart?
One of the very kindest. Now hold still while I slip this heart inside. There. Do you feel it beating?
I think so. Yes, I'm sure I can. Such a kind heart.
I've always thought you were very kind-hearted.
I tried to be, but now it will come naturally.
I'm still here,
So you are.
as cowardly as ever.
But you want to be brave?
More than anything, yes.
It just so happens I do, actually, have a big bottle of courage on hand.
How do you feel?
I'm the bravest lion in all of Oz.
You've always been brave when I needed you.
That's because you're my
Well, there you are. It seems I am quite a wizard after all.
Have you forgotten about me?
You? What? Yes. You.
You promised to send me back to Kansas.
Sorry, my dear, but there's a deadly desert all the way around the land of Oz, and I don't know any way across it.
Poor Dorothy. Not even my great brains can help you.
My new heart aches.
I'd gladly face fierce enemies, but the deadly desert would kill us both.
I'm sure you'll learn to like living here with us.
But how can I be happy when I'm so far away from my real home? Oh, how I wish someone could send me back to Kansas.
I hear the gentle bells of Belinda the Good.
Make way for Glinda the Good.
She heard you when she understood.
Belinda the Good.
Sorcerers of the Sun. What can I do for you, Dorothy?
How did you know I needed help?
I know all things that go on in the land of Oz. I came because you made a wish for holding the magic golden telescope.
So that is the secret of the golden telescope?
Huh. Let me have it now.
But you didn't keep your promise to me, and I don't think it belongs to you at all.
The wicked witch Belinda stole it from me.
Then you're the one I must give it to.
Thank you, my dear.
Can you use it to send a message to my Aunt Em in Kansas?
Its magic won't work outside the land of Oz,
And even you don't know a way to send me back to Kansas?
but I do know a way.
Oh, tell me, please.
Your ruby shoes will take you anywhere in the whole wide world.
These ruby shoes will do that?
If you had known their powers, you could have gone back to your Aunt Em the very first day you came to our country.
But then I wouldn't have my wonderful brains.
Or I, my kind, tender heart.
Or my courage.
Oh, Dorothy, won't you stay with us?
I dearly love you all, but I would like to head home now, if you please.
Anytime you're ready, I'll tell you the secret of the ruby shoes.
We'll miss you. Perhaps someday I'll come back for a visit?
You know enough magic for that?
I'm afraid not.
But I do. I'll make you a present of your ruby star ring.
Thank you, but
Anytime you want to pay us a visit, turn the ring once, turn the ring twice, turn the ring 3 times round, and back to the land of Oz again.
Back to the land of Oz again.
thank you. I will come back and visit. Please don't forget me. And now, I'm so anxious to see Aunt Em.
Your ruby shoes will carry you home, each made in 3 steps, each made in the wink of an eye. All you have to do is click the heels together 3 times and command them wherever you wish to go.
Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye. Thank you all for being so good to me. Ruby shoes carry Toto and me back to Kansas. Aunt Em, Uncle Henry, I'm home again.